With us in the studio are I-24 News Foreign Affairs correspondent Owen Alterman and Dr. Sara Fainberg, a research fellow at the Institute for National Security Studies. Good morning to you both. Thanks for coming in. Dr. Fainberg, maybe you can tell us a little bit of how it's seen from the outside before we go and cover Obama's time in Europe.
Well, I'd like to start with Obama. Obama is trying to reassure the European partners about the fact that Trump will in fact keep the NATO alliance alive, will remain faithful to the commitments of the Obama administration. But this being said, the Trump effect already has taken place. I was sitting this week with the Lithuanian ambassador to Israel, and the truth is that there is a sense of complete treason by the Baltic states, in the Baltic states by America. And this perception that America is losing Eastern Europe, is losing the Baltic states. On the other side, the Russian perception that Eastern Europe is being abandoned by America may very well trigger an escalation that is completely uncontrollable.
Yeah. Let's sum it up. Sarah, are you worried looking ahead?
Well, a few months ago, when people were talking about World War III starting in the Baltic states, everybody, would laugh out. Yeah. Today, the potential for military escalation, the potential for miscalculation, again on the Russian side and the Baltic side, is historically high. Trump's election has reactivated very strong and deep historical memories about the Baltic states being abandoned by the West after the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and about Russia's reinstalling its own sphere of influence. This is one thing. The second thing is that there is no, up to this day, memorandum of understanding between NATO and Russia, meaning that in case of a military escalation, and we know that Russia is a specialist at conducting hybrid wars, meaning wars that cannot really be defined and framed as wars in the international legal language. In this case, it will be very, very hard for NATO to de-escalate the situation. At yet another point, the point 5, in which situation, I'm asking, the Article 5 will be applied in case of another violation of the Baltic states' airspace. During the Trump campaign,
well, we might not have to deal with this issue. Let's hope we might not leave it for when it happens. Dr. Fainberg, thank you so much for coming in.